What's up, y'all? Deeks View here. So the Chicago Bears just introduced their brand new CEO and president, Kevin Warren. So I'm going to give you guys a quick recap and a nice rundown of all the highlights and most important things that were brought up in the press conference. So first and foremost, Kevin Warren says he is focused on building a new stadium in Arlington Park. So yes, it is all but official. Chicago Bears plan to leave the city of Chicago and move to Arlington Heights. Now, of course, they'd still be called the Chicago Bears, as Arlington Heights is approximately an hour away from where the current stadium is now. There's been a lot of chatter over it about the past 2 years, but today's interview really seemed like it's official. One of the reporters asked, "Is Arlington the sole focus?" And Kevin Warren responded, "Yes, Arlington Heights is the sole focus, 100%. Guys, this is huge news. I mean, Kevin Warren is a big dog when it comes to the business industry and building new stadiums. Kevin Warren called himself a big stadium nerd, and long before he was even considered for the job, he said once he first heard about the Arlington Heights rumors, he drove out there to take a look of the site for himself, as he already lived in Chicago being the Big Ten commissioner. And as a lot of you may or may not know, Kevin Warren played a major role in getting the Vikings their new stadium, US Bank Stadium, which is one of the best facilities in all of the NFL. So when Chicago does move to Arlington Heights, you can look to them to having one of the best stadiums, one of the most modern, great experience. I mean, if you're a fan of going to NFL games, and there's a lot of difficulties with Soldier Field as far as parking, as far as getting there, as far as the turf, or not even the lack of turf, the grass being some of the worst ground in all of the NFL. I mean, there's plenty to be excited about. Kevin Warren knows what he's doing. He's had experience. He knows how to build a beautiful stadium. One of the things that George McCaskey said about Kevin Warren was, when building the Viking Stadium, they finished the stadium on time and they finished under budget. So Kevin Warren knows what he's doing when it comes to stuff like this. So one of the questions was going to be, is Ryan Poles going to be reporting to Kevin Warren? And before Kevin Warren was introduced, George McCaskey said that Ryan Poles remains in complete authority over football operations, and Kevin Warren will leave Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus. He's going to leave the football stuff up to them and whatever they believe is best for the Bears. So that's actually great news. Once again, Kevin Warren is only going to be focused on the front office, building the new stadium first and foremost. And basically, he's a money guy. He's a business guy. He's not big football guy, but he's a big business football guy. And another thing that was a big question coming in, if you may or may not know, in 2020 was when Kevin Warren was hired as the Big Ten commissioner, and Justin Fields played at Ohio State, which was also in the Big Ten. So right around that time, COVID hit, and Kevin Warren tried to shut the season down for the Big Ten to protect the players. Justin Fields led the committee of players. He had a petition, and basically he became the leader and the spokesman for the players to get them to play. So a lot of people were worried about Kevin Warren and Justin Fields butting heads, but that's not the case. Kevin Warren asked about it. I mean, he said all it shows him is Justin Fields is passionate. He said Justin did what he would have done if he was in the Big Ten at the time. He even went to say that he was ecstatic when Justin got drafted and that he called him. He has a strong personal relationship with Justin, and he just kept calling him a leader over and over. So that's good to hear. The new president and CEO already is in love with Justin Fields. And last but certainly not least, when Kevin Warren was the Big Ten commissioner, he brought them one of the biggest TV deals with CBS in history. So how do I think that's going to translate to the Bears? Well, obviously, one of his first tasks is going to be getting Chicago to Arlington Heights, building their new stadium. We know that's going to be his sole focus in the beginning. But one of the more underrated aspects of Kevin Warren is, I believe he's going to make the Chicago Bears a way more marketable organization. He's going to modernize the Chicago Bears, which is the oldest franchise in the league. Now, this comes with great timing, as the Bears are one of 4 teams that are eligible to be on Hard Knocks, and with all the new change, all the excitement surrounding Justin Fields and everything going on, it's kind of hard for the NFL to not want to put the Bears on Hard Knocks. But even if not, I believe that this new era of Chicago Bears is going to be televised way more. I mean, just look back to the Vikings when they had their stadium rebuilt. There was a whole bunch of media coverage on that, so expect the Bears to become one of the premier franchises in the NFL. So that's it for this video. I tried to make it short and quick to the point. Basically, I mean, the Chicago Bears are in a new era. It's new times ahead. I am excited. Are you guys excited? Let me know in the comments how you feel about the Kevin Warren hire. Do you really think he's going to make a huge impact on the organization? How do you feel about the Bears moving to Arlington Heights? All of that. Follow me on Twitter at DeeksViewOG. That is where you can interact with me. That is where you will see the most live content from me. You can follow me on Instagram at DeeksViewSports for more short form content. And I'm also on TikTok at DeeksViewSports. That's it for this one. I'll catch y'all on the next one.